Hello, and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shen, Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Saturday, July the 24th, 2021. Makes a special meaning to me because, hey, this is the day that my son, Thomas Cody Briscoe, was born. That's right, Thomas Briscoe, born on this day 28 years ago. Boy, I tell you what. Anyway, we got a bunch of shout-outs today. Not only Thomas, but we got Linda, and Keith, and Trish. Linda C. Daisy, Keith Porter, Trish Young, Samantha, Irene, Barton, and Colin, Blair. Okay, so without further ado, here's a birthday song for each and every one of you. Hey Thomas, hey Linda, hey Keith, hey Trish, hey Samantha, hey Colin, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'm saying. You know, you're another year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey Colin, hey Samantha, hey Trish, hey Keith, hey Linda, hey Thomas, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Why, yes, it's your happy birthday day today. Happy birthday, boy. I'm so proud of my boy who became a man. That's right. He's a good man, too. That's for sure. Anyway, hey, looks like we got some more shout-outs to do. We got the Shen Show sharers, which are Richie, Humarito, and Steve Clary, a.k.a. Doug Bell Bell. And the reason those are just Shen Show shout-outs and not Shen Show shares, not Shen Show shout-outs, is because, well, they're both. They're not only sharers, but they're likers and lovers of the Shen Show. And then we've got my Pokey pals. That's right, my Pokey pals, Joseph Marshall and Amanda Sue Little. Also on the shout-out list for today. Now then, hey, it looks like it's time for our weather forecast. And our weather forecast is going to be brought to you today by Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is located at 2054 Campus Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. Pastored by ordained pastor John Schumer. Anyway, you remember that special event I was talking about? Let's see. Services for Refreshing Word Fellowship Church start at 11 a.m. on Sundays. And then on Wednesdays, we have the hour of power prayer. That's right, an hour worth of prayer for 1 hour from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. each and every Wednesday. And then remember that special event that I was advertising about for yesterday? Well, it went off just fine and dandy. We watched the first episode of The Chosen. And we had that popcorn and soda, and everybody was enjoying themselves. Yes, sirree, I got so excited I threw my popcorn all over the place. Well, muscle spasm and popcorn galore. It was a popcorn party, if I do say so myself. Anyway, we had some questions and answers after the show, and it turned out to be pretty nice. I surely hope that a lot of you all would turn out and bring the kids. I'm telling you, it's a good time. It really is. It's nice, down-home, peaceful fun without any kind of agenda. Don't you know? All right, then. Here we go. How about the weather forecast? This is it. This is the one. The weather forecast for it's about 91 degrees out there, which is coming down quite a bit from what she were earlier, that being 98 degrees today, with a heat index of 105. Anyway, let's see. For the remainder of the day, it's going to be partly cloudy this evening, with scattered thunderstorms developing after midnight. Low temperatures around 74 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain, 50%. Sunday, July the 25th, we're going to have scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially early in the day. Highs near 90 degrees Fahrenheit with winds light and variable. Chances of rain, 40%. Partly cloudy skies with a stray shower or thunderstorm is quite possible throughout the remainder of the day and overnight, with low temperatures of 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable. Then Monday, July the 26th, we've got mostly sunny skies, highs around 92 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be out of the east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures near 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, Tuesday, July the 27th, is going to be sunny with high temperatures around 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable, and then mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures around 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Light and variable winds out of the southeast. And then for Wednesday, July the 28th, generally sunny skies. Highs around 97 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be westwardly, west to southwest, that is, kind of close to about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures around 74 degrees Fahrenheit, south winds at about 5 miles per hour. And then for the Thursday, our final day of our 5-day forecast, partly cloudy skies, highs around 98 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And after a few clouds from time to time, low temperatures around 74 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds are going to be north and northwest at about 5 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, which was brought to you today by Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. That's right, Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie is a Facebook page, whereas it showcases Jamie's very exquisite work. Yes, sirree, she is quite the crafty gal. She can decorate wreaths, table settings, come up with all kinds of great ideas. So if you've got a special event coming up, get in touch with Jamie at Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie on Facebook. She can really come up with some great ideas, I tell you, friends. Alrighty then, let's see what else we got going on. Today's story reading. Well, let's see. Let's get that song out there. How about our song? Here we go. Ready? On that warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns to stare out the window at the darkness. Then the boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can tell you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he pulled a bunch of cigarette, and he asked me for a light. And then the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to pull 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough counting when the evening's done." Well, every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. Well, and when he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, crushed down his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. Well, then somewhere's near in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could choose. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Alrighty. Hey, you know I don't have the rights for that song lyrics and or for that rhythm, but I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there so I don't break any copyright issues, you know. Anyway, here we go. How about story time with TV Grandpa? Yep, that's right. TV Grandpa Shen is about to tell you a story from way back when. Yes, sir, children, here we go. Are you ready? Well, I am from the original recycled generation. That's right, we recycled all the time. Of course, we didn't have to recycle plastic because, well, there wasn't a whole lot of plastic out there. Most of the time it was soda bottles, and soda bottles didn't come in plastic. They came in glass. Well, glass soda bottles was worth 10 cents a piece. And I tell you what, every time you emptied out that 8-pack or 6-pack of soda, you got to take them soda bottles right back to the grocery store, and the grocery store saved them up for the soda company, so when they came out with the new shipment of soda, they would take back empty bottles so that they could clean them up and refill them and send them right back out the next time around. Well, I tell you what, me and my friends, we went looking for some soda bottles at one time, and we was looking in the creeks. We were looking on the sides of the road. We were looking all through the old paths in the woods, up along the park, and everywhere else, checking all the trash cans and everything. Well, we was doing pretty good when we come across these rough boys that looked like they wanted to beat us up and take our soda bottles. Well, the first thing what happened was they started throwing dirt clods at us. And I tell you what, them darn boys could really aim good. Them darn boys, them darn boys, them darn boys, them darn boys. Well, they started throwing them dirt clods at us, and we just started running and trying to hide and getting ourselves away from them, and we found ourselves a good hiding place. And them darn boys was just poking around and looking all over the place for us, but they didn't find us. We was hiding good. So they slipped on by, and we slipped on out behind them. And we took on off the other direction, and we just started looking for more soda bottles. And we came up with a few more soda bottles, but we come around the corner, and guess who we ran into? Them darn boys. Them darn boys. Them darn boys. Them darn boys. Yes, sirree, boy. I tell you what, you ain't never felt nothing more painful than a soybean being shot through a slingshot. Well, every one of them boys had a slingshot on him, and we went running through the soybean field. Well, we didn't know they had slingshots. And they started popping open them soybeans, and they was pulling all the beans out of the soybean pods, and they was shooting them soybeans at us, and boy, when you get hit by a soybean, it stings. Yes, sirree, it stings. Boy, it didn't feel good at all. No, sirree, them doggone boys. Them darn boys, them darn boys, them darn boys, them darn boys. Boy, I tell you, that was not fun at all. But anyway, we gave them the slip one more time. We was hiding good. And they went on past, and we slipped out behind them, going on off the other direction. Well, we found ourselves in the creek bed, and we was just going through the creek and loading ourselves up with these empty soda bottles. And we was carrying pillowcases, so that we could carry all them bottles all the way up into the store. Well, I tell you what, they knew where we was headed, I'm telling you, because we come up to about a block away from the store, and you'll never guess who we ran into. Them darn boys. That's right, you guessed it. It was them darn boys. Them darn boys, them darn boys, them darn boys. Well, they had snuck in around, and they knew where we was going, so they come out behind us, and they started chasing us, and boy, we was running and running. Now, we couldn't run very fast because we was carrying them soda bottles, but we was scared, and so we was running hard, I'm telling you. Run. Try to get away. Had to get away from them darn boys. Well, I tell you what, we was in luck. We come around that corner right there at the grocery store, and guess what? There was a police officer sitting right there. Yes, sir. A police car sitting right there in front of the store, and when we come around that corner, we gave it another 10 steps so that we was past the front of that police car, and we stopped and took a breather. Because we knew that them darn boys weren't going to have a chance to explain what was going on, because they couldn't wail on us in front of the police car. And so we made our way into the grocery store with them soda bottles. We turned them in. We bought us some candy and some more pop, and we just sat there and we drank them sodas and we turned them bottles in, and we went on over to the pay phones, telephones. You used to have a telephone that was there hanging on the wall that you had to put money into to make a telephone call. Well, stuck my finger in there, and it got stuck and wouldn't come out. Apparently, what had happened was somebody had tried to make a long-distance call from that telephone, and they had put all their money in there, and when it didn't connect, they forgot that their money was going to come back, and they walked away. And all their money came back down in the coin return. And I stuck my finger in there, and it wouldn't come out on account there was too much money in there. Well, I dug it out, and there was $8 in change in that there telephone. $8. Do you know what $8 was back then? Well, I'll tell you what, I only got 50 cents a week for my allowance. So we just had us a time. We had all kinds of potato chips and candy and whatnot that we brought to carry home with us from the store. And we didn't even think about them darn boys once all the way home. All right, hey, that was your story time. And it was brought to you today by Thankful Nests. And Thankful Nests by Janie. Thankful Nests by Janie Christopher. And speaking of Thankful Nests by Janie Christopher, there's going to be a special reading at the Hometown Cafe on Saturday, July the 21st. Oh, that's today. You better get there in a hurry. It's at 3 p.m. About 4 hours ago. Okay, so I missed it. I'm sorry. Anyway, Thankful Nests had a special reading out there today of that children's book out there, the Hometown Cafe, out at the House Springs, Missouri, in Jefferson County. There was going to be a special reading of the book. And, well, I'm sorry I didn't get to it again. It was this Saturday, today. Oh, no, it's not today. It's the 31st. Saturday the 31st at 3 p.m. for children of all ages. There will also be a craft time for making and decorating thank you cards for those people that you are thankful for. Am I right on that? July 31st. Yeah, that's right, July 31st. Not today. July 31st. Why did I say the 24th? I don't see it on there where the 24th came in. Anyway, yeah, it's Saturday, July 31st, 2021 at 3 p.m. So don't forget to go on out to the Hometown Cafe so that you can hear the Thankfulness book by Janie Christopher. Alrighty then. It looks like it's back to the the daily bread portion of the program. And the daily bread portion of the program's devotion today is going to be brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is the daily reading of the Bible to be read in 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Psalms 35 and 36 and Acts 25. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. Alrighty, today's devotion is called God Carries Us. And we're going to be reading Deuteronomy 1:26 through 31. But you were unwilling to go up. You rebelled against the command of the Lord your God. You grumbled in your tents and said, the Lord hates us. So he brought us out of Egypt to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites to destroy us. Where can we go? Our brothers have made our hearts melt in fear. They say, the people are stronger and taller than we are. The cities are large with walls up to the skies. We even saw the Anakites there. And then I say to you, do not be terrified. Do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God, who is going before you, will fight for you, as he did for you in Egypt, before your very eyes, and in the wilderness. There you saw how the Lord your God carried you, as a father carries his son, all the way you went until you reached this point. And so that was Deuteronomy 1:26 through 31, which shows how God carries us. He carries us through our hardships. He carries us through our good times and our bad. Just remember that God always carries us. That was the Daily Bread portion of the program today, brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2021, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. It's either on Facebook or on YouTube. Alrighty then, here we go. Looks like the end of the Shen show for me and you two. So, as always, you know, I got one more song for you, and that would be, oh, well, goodbye, my friends, it's a time to go. I said goodbye, my friends, it's a time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here has been Shen Briscoe saying hello and how are you. Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you, and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here, and I hope that you